Hey there, Cancerians. Welcome to the Happy Cancer Tarot channel. All right, so I am going to be doing your general reading. And Cancers, I must say, there is something about your energy that kind of feels like, it's like a single life. That's what I'm getting here. It's like embracing your single life and trying to figure out what to do with your life. It's like wanting change in your life. Some of you may be feeling bored. You may want to change your job, but it's like on your mind, you're wanting to be happy. So it's like, what do I need to do to be happy? What will make me happy? Some of you may even be questioning your purpose. What I'm feeling about that, for those of you that feel lost when it comes to your purpose and what you're supposed to be doing, at least in this particular season, I feel like what you're meant to do is not something that everyone else is doing. I feel like you're meant to be some sort of trailblazer, some sort of pioneer. Yeah, you're meant to leave some sort of legacy. It says, achieve great things in abundance. Your purpose is to leave a legacy, living the highest quality of life. Wow, that's really powerful, Cancers. And that's what I feel, because it's like you're trying to do something, but you're looking at others, or maybe you look for guidance from others to try to figure out, well, maybe I can do what that person is doing or that person is doing. But it's like, no, you can't look to anyone, because you're meant to be the first to do this. You're meant to be a leader, like I said, a trailblazer, because what you're going to be doing is going to be leaving some sort of legacy. You're meant to leave some sort of mark on the world. Some of you may even be known, become famous for whatever it is that you do. We got here, lead a simple but spiritual life, drawn to caring for our earth, connection to ascended masters. Didn't I say that? See, that's what I'm saying. You're looking to I want to say mortals, but you're looking to people. But it's like you're an ascended master. You may want to lead a simple and quiet life, but that's not what you're meant to do. And that's because you're this ascended master. It's like this world does not, you just don't get any thrills off of superficial things. Things have to have meaning to you. What you do has to have meaning. It has to help people. And that's because you are an ascended master. You care about this earth. That's why you're meant to leave some sort of legacy. You're meant to do something impactful. But I feel like here where it says lead a simple life, I don't feel like you want to lead a simple life. You may want to lead a quiet life. And I don't feel like that's what you're meant to do. I feel like you may want to be antisocial or just stay away from people, because you could be an empath and you absorb energy. But you're meant to actually deal with people. Part of what you do as an ascended master is to deal with people. And I feel like you may not want to deal with them because a lot of broken, toxic, lost souls gravitate to you, and this is why, because you're an ascended master. They can feel that in you. They can see that in you, that like earth angel in you. They know, they can feel you're not of this world. They may not think it, because of course they're in the flesh. They're in that human mortal mind, so they may not think it, but they can feel it. It says here, must go deeply into the process. Can't speed up your evolution. Resist trying to skip levels. So you may feel like you need to be at a certain level right now. You may be wanting to rush the process because you want change, right? And it's like you've been waiting for change for quite some time. But Spirit is saying this cannot be rushed. It says here, you must go deeply into the process. Because you're ascended master. This cannot be rushed. What you're meant to do and who you are. You're a deep person. So of course your process is going to be deep. And it's going to be deep because of the, what is it called? It's going to be deep because of what it is that you're meant to do. It's like that saying, to whom much is given, much is expected. you have a, I can't think of the word. It's a word that I'm trying to think of, and I can't think of it. But it's like a high calling. And it's a high calling that is very important and not something that you can take light. Because you're responsible for souls. And everyone is not called to do this. Because everyone doesn't have the right intention. That's why only an ascended master can do this, what you're called to do. Because God does not play about his people, her people, it people, however you want to label God. This calling is not to be taken lightly. That's why the process is so deep. That's why your process has been slowly moving. You have to be prepared for this because it's going to come with trials and tribulations. You think that you've already gone through trials and tribulations. Spirit is only preparing you for the battle. What you've gone through is preparing you for the battle. Because you're going to be met with dark souls. And you need to be prepared to deal with it. You're going to be prepared. You're going to be meeting those that want to change. And you're going to be meeting those that are going to crucify you for wanting to change others. Yeah, it says teenage soul. And that's what I feel like you deal with teenage souls. As an ascended master, you deal with those souls that have not evolved. There's different levels, right? So you are an older soul and you deal with teenage souls. Some of you may even feel gravitated to kids. You may work with kids. And for others, I just feel like the people that you work with or you're meant to help, they may be adults, but they have, like, I don't even want to say they have the mindset of a teenage because you're so advanced that it comes across like that. Because I feel like who this reading is for, it's like you guys are in a group all of your own. And it's not that many people. You're spread out across the world, but it's not a lot of you. So, of course, everyone, the most people will come across like a teenage soul. So you may find yourself being around people and thinking like, why do they think like that? Or why do they act this way? And you will find that with a lot of people. And it's not because there's something wrong with them, although there is some healing that needs to take place. But it's just because you're so advanced as a soul. You're an older soul. And the majority of the people that you encounter, the majority of the world has a teenage soul in comparison to your soul. You're an ascended master, meaning you have mastered things throughout your lifetime, and you're here to help others. And that's why your journey has been filled with such adversity to prepare you. You've been in the school of hard knock life to prepare you for this. You've already been through it in previous lifetimes. You're just having to awaken to your true power. Gifted. Yeah, gifted at divination. You have access to higher, you have access to beings that's not of this world because you're an ascended master. You can call God up on the phone. But I'm just saying, it's just like the access that you have is unlike any other. And that's what I'm saying. You have to awaken to that. I feel like some of you have not awakened to the access that you have. You work with God. It says gifted at divination and channeling, leader in communities and workplaces, here to advance and innovate. Can you see that? You see what I'm saying? Here to advance and innovate. I mean, it's like here is a table and here is, you know, I'm just using this as an example, a metaphor, whatever. Here's a table, right? And God sits here, and then the people that work with God is at this table. You're one of the people that work with God. Everyone does not have access to God like you do. You're one of the people that work with God. And you and these people at this table decided what you were going to come here and do, how you were going to come and help these lost souls, how you were going to come and help people evolve and awaken, and to fight enemies, to fight these demons that want to keep this world at a low vibration. That's the access that you have. You are at the table, which is why you're being prepared, because you're about to be the head of the table in this earth. Because you're meant to advance communities. You're going to be a leader in communities, a leader in the workplace. We got here. You see, your consciousness is at a whole nother level. Your consciousness is at a whole nother level. I just feel like it's a matter of needing to awaken to the power of who you are, because it seems like there's still some hiding, because you can only see her eyes and her part of her face is hidden. It's a matter of awakening to who you are and being your authentic true self and standing in your power. It says you're becoming more sensitive. It says begin to ask philosophical questions, starting to act on your own values. So it says, see, you're starting to become more sensitive, meaning that you're wanting more. You're wanting clarity. The mundane and what you've been going through is no longer fulfilling. It's no longer even making sense to you. You feel like you're not of this world because you're starting to awaken. Your consciousness is starting to awaken. That's why it says you're beginning to ask philosophical questions. Questions that people can't even answer. And it's because they're answering it from this particular level in this world. Well, if you're from a different world spiritually, if you're from the spiritual world and you're here in the 3D world, of course things are not going to make sense. Because you're walking amongst darkness. If you're coming from a light place and then here you are in this earth where there's darkness and evil. No, yeah, and see, that's what I'm talking about. Why are people so jealous of you? Look, see, envy you. That's what I feel like is causing part of your awakening, because you encounter people that are envious of you. And I feel like there's a lot of adversity when it comes to relationships. It says a life with not many to no friends. Some of you may not have any friends because, look, you're dealing with envy. It says use discernment in friendships, repeatedly encountering envy in life. And look, and that's why I feel like staying to yourself. Staying to yourself. But being by yourself is leading to a whole nother level of awakening. Because awakenings happen at different levels. You're undergoing another new awakening. You're starting to ask more philosophical questions. And I feel like it's coming at the results of dealing, well, did I say results or resort? I don't know. It's starting to come at the helm of dealing with envious people, people that are jealous of you. And it's like, why are these people constantly jealous of me? Because I told you, they see the light in you. They see this earth angel in you. And see, that unconscious, that's what I'm saying. You're not even aware. Some of you are not even aware. See, it says not awake, unawareness of self, preferred familiarity of unconsciousness, asleep but think you are awake. That was you. Asleep, but you thought you were awake. That's why I said there's levels to it. You thought you could have went through an awakening and thought you knew it all. No, baby, you only know a little bit. There, like, let me show you guys something. Let's say you see this yellow pad right here, right? Let's say that this is all that there is to know. That's what you know. See, you can't even see it. I just put a dot. Let's just say this is all that there is to know. All this yellow. And I put a dot. That's all that you know. That's all that you know. You thought that you went through an awakening and you knew it all. And it's like, no, there is so much that you don't know. There's levels to this awakening. See, it says it right here. Level 3 consciousness. It says it. Level 3 consciousness. You thought you were awake, but you really weren't. But look, see, a mature soul. Didn't I tell you that? That's what I'm saying. Embracing otherness. Having to embrace that you're not like the rest. You're an ascended masters. It says here, empathy, self-awareness, introspective, inquisitive, and sensitive. You're becoming sensitive to people. So you may have to spend a lot of time by yourself. Because you were unaware of the envy. You were unaware. Now you can tell when people are envious of you. Now you can tell when people are being fake. That's why I said it came through experiencing a lot of different relationships. That was your playground. That was your learning. You had to learn. So now you can instantly pick up on an envious person. You can instantly tell when someone is being fake. You can instantly tell when someone is lying. You can read people real good because you're a mature soul. You thought you were awake. No, you're going through an awakening. And you're going to go through more awakening. See, even right here, level 9. You're meant to get up to level 9 consciousness. It says you transform the people you meet. You are able to lead others. Your strong presence influences others. You see that? That's what I'm saying. You're meant to get to a level 9. So you're at a level 3. And remember how we started out saying you can't rush the process. You're still learning. You were at a level 3. You're going through, your level is to get up to a level 9. See, but here's resistance. You've been resisting the lesson. Wanting to take the shortcut. See, here it is. Wanting to take the shortcut. There's been some resistance. And I feel like the resistance is coming as a result of having dealt with certain people. Maybe wanting to give up because you've been dealing with these envious, mean, or just rude or challenging, difficult people. But your ancestors, your God, your creator, your source sees the bigger picture. It says learning important lessons in life, overcoming difficulties. They can see the bigger picture. And it's like, yes, you're going to have to go through adversity. You're going to have to go through difficulties and challenges. But I see the bigger picture. While you think this is moving slow, I know where it's going to take you to level 9. You don't see that they're trying to get you to level 9, but you've been resisting because you've been feeling lost. You've been feeling empty. You've been feeling alone, but you had to be alone because in being alone, it helped you get connected to source so that you can help better your channeling. Thank you. So you can better channel. It helped you quiet out the noise so you can spot fake. See, you want your old life back, fearing your own transformation because it feels uncomfortable and because it feels alone. But you had to be alone because you had to become confident. You can't be in codependent relationships because you have to know when to walk away from people that are draining you. When you step into this level 9 consciousness, you're going to be craving to be back by yourself. Because again, and you had to learn this so that you can know when to retreat. You know when to give to people, but when to retreat and go within. That's what I'm saying. You're going to be craving, wanting your peace, wanting that alone time. Because people are going to be gravitating towards you. And they're going to be gravitating towards you for multiple reasons. You're going to have people still that are envious, but you know how to deal with it now. You're going to be having people that are going to want healing. You're going to have people that are going to be like energy vampires. Because you make them feel good. Because you make them feel loved and cared for. But you're meant to lead them some way, somehow. You're meant to influence them to be their own authentic self. And to go within and not look outside. That's what being alone has taught you. To go within. And as uncomfortable and painful and as much as you felt alone, it was part of the process. God sees the bigger picture. All right, so let's go ahead and get some final messages. Because I know some of you may have been feeling lost. Let's see. What's the final messages for Cancers? Oh, something is dinging. And it ding. That's my phone. But something about a message. There's something about a message. We got here Stag Spirit. You were meant, again, you were meant for great things. Trust in all that you have to offer. Because some of you have been feeling lost. But that's only because you're going through an awakening. You see, you got different levels of awakening. Some of you could be at level 3, some of you could be at level 5, some of you could be at level 8. Just different levels. Either way, you're going to get to where you need to get to. We got here entanglement. If you realize that you are in an entanglement, it may be time to move on or take a break. That's part of being alone. It's like now you're going to be able to quickly walk away from toxic relationships. And we have here enchanted illusions. See through the veil of illusions and have the courage to see things as they really are. That unconsciousness. You have to accept your calling. You have to see it as it really is, because you've been trying to resist it. You've been wanting it to move faster. But Spirit's saying you need to see through the veil of illusion. And I feel like that veil of illusion is fear. Fear, missing out. Your old life changing, having to step into this powerful world, because it is a powerful world. It is a powerful world. Let's get a couple of more messages. I'm going to take 2 more and then I'll close out your reading. I promise. Freedom. Without freedom, there is no creation. Let your spirit take flight. See, I feel like this is you clinging to something old. It's meant to, I feel like you clinging to something old and needing to let go. And when you let go, you're going to feel so free. You're going to be like, why didn't I let go before? You're going to be like, why was I resisting before? Spirit says, let your spirit take flight. Go do it. Go do the damn thing. That's what I'm hearing. See, frozen. Yep, see, frozen. Stuck. It says stagnation will soon pass. Use it as a vehicle for self-development and You increase your personal power. So you may be feeling stuck. But Spirit's saying use this time that you're feeling stuck and you feel like things are not moving to grow personally. Read some books. Take some classes. You need to develop you for this calling. Look, winter. What you desire will manifest in the winter months. Also a time of solitude, survival, and quiet reflection. Look, and we got here change. Be willing to let go of what you plan to have, the life that is waiting for you. See, didn't I say let go? Change. There is something that's going to be happening for you in the winter months or within the next 3 months, okay? Because everyone's season is not the same. But within the next 3 months, there's going to be some sort of change before the end of the year. But this time of solitude is about quiet reflection, getting clear about you, yourself, what you want, personal development, because there is a change. But that change is going to require you to let go of what you plan to have for your life. It says, be willing to let go of what you plan to have. The life that is, there's a, this is not worded right, because I'm trying to read the card. It says be willing to let go of what you plan to have, the life that is waiting for you. See, yeah, that looks like a typo. Either way, you got some sort of change coming, and Spirit's saying let go of what you plan. Trust me and allow me to guide your life, because you've been resisting because you have some sort of plan. It's about, Spirit saying surrender. I know what's ahead for you. I know what's for you. You have been unconscious, and that's part of what's being here. So you have to rely on Spirit to help you navigate your journey, because your level is not that, your conscious level is not that of when you were in the spirit world. And I'm seeing here, yeah, you're going to be walking away from something you did not want to let go of. Sometimes the only closure you need is understanding that your soul deserves peace. You're going to walk away from something that was challenging and that was disturbing your soul and wasn't part of your plan. And I feel like you may not get the closure that you want, but the closure that you need is going to be peace and letting it go. And as you walk away, look what's going to happen. Look at this. See, walking away, and look what's happening. Back turn, but look what's ahead. Expansion. You are dissolving your limitations and making great progress, reaching new heights of what's possible. When you let go, here comes the expansion, and it's going to be beautiful. it's going to be beautiful for you. But you got to let go. You got to let go. Okay? All right. That's going to conclude our reading. Take care.